Hi, my name is Brooklyn Mahart, and today I will be talking about the Age Discrimination in Employment Act. So, to start off, discrimination is any unfair treatment of different categories of people or things based on race, sex, religion, beliefs, things like that. This act was actually passed in 1967 but amended in 1986. This act also prohibits any discrimination against employees over the age of 40 or older. Statistics actually show that discrimination has increased from 2007 being 19,000 cases to 24,000 cases in 2008. Discrimination of age cannot go towards anything such as hiring, promotion, discharge, conditions, terms, privileges, and plenty of other things. This act was felt necessary because of trends starting in the late 1960s, where organizations, when they needed to lay people off, have labor cuts, the first people they went to was the older people. So many people in today's workforce are way beyond their retirement age, and that is because, some of them actually have to make ends meet, and some of them, just want to have a healthy lifestyle. They love to stay active and they love to, contribute some success to this organization. So, we will be discussing traditionalists today. Traditionalists have many advantages that they bring to this organization or to, a big workforce. You can learn so much from these older workers because when they primarily started working, loyalty was the main thing. Loyalty was expected before anything else was. Many older workers have dedicated their entire career life to one organization. So when they are there, they normally have been there for a long time. Therefore, they know their job very well. Because of their hard work, their dedication, they have been there for decades. These older workers possess talents that these younger workers just may not understand. Therefore, if employers want a multi-generational workforce, they need to utilize this knowledge from the older workers and use it to train and mentor their younger workers that are just coming in. The U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission enforces this act, and employers that violate this act are subject to penalties and fines and things like that. Businesses with 20 or more employees are subject to these provisions, and the Supreme Court has indicated that if any agency or organization may require mandatory retirement, they have to demonstrate that that person is unable to perform that task safely. Employers prefer to lay off older employees because they feel like they work too slowly, they've already served their purpose, they're too difficult to train, and the young employees would just contribute more. They do not like to also hire employees because they've been in there for a long time, they have a long salary history. You have to pay them based on experience, so they have to put all that into consideration, and they just rather not because they already know it's going to be a higher pay than what they like to give people. As it applies to human resources oversees the whole entire organization. So they need to ensure that all business decisions are not based on an individual's age. The documentation should show the whole process, the hiring, the promotion, the termination, everything with every employee. That way we know it is not based on anybody's age. They need to be familiar with discrimination laws in order to keep the company legally compliant and keep them away from any potential lawsuits. They should also know the trainings on this act and perform these trainings to their employees, regularly so that everybody knows this is what we're not going to do. Employees need to know not to discriminate against other employees, and employers also need to understand that they need to form work teams. They need to use these older workers as knowledge and build them with the younger ones with the capabilities and skills, not personalities and age. So in conclusion, employers need to understand that these older workers have so much knowledge, and they need to consider putting their knowledge with these younger workers instead of just throwing them out the window. So, in conclusion, the Age Discrimination in Employment Act prohibits any discrimination over the age of 40 in the workforce, and that is my presentation.